Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you're new, hi, I'm Jess. I do Australian beauty stuff here on my channel primarily because I'm Australian, from Melbourne in particular, and I love Australian brands because that's what I can get my hands on here on this channel. Here in this channel, I am in this channel, but you know what I mean, Valvoline. I haven't been filming for a hot minute because I had some health issues over Christmas, then I had technology issues, and then I needed a break, but I'm back, and I'm filming a first impressions on the Australis Clique CC cream. I don't normally go for CC creams because I do have oily combination, sensitive, dehydrated skin. That was a mouthful, that's what she said. But I picked this up for $9 at Kmart, normally $18.95 on Australis' website. I believe that'll be the same price at Primark. We don't have Primark here. I've been watching too many UK videos. Priceline, I would give it a go. Online it says it's a tinted moisturizer, but on the back here it says that it gives coverage, it's moisturizing, and yeah, I'm hoping that it's not going to be like too moisturizing because, as I said, I do have oily skin. But there are only 3 shades, which is a little bit poor, must admit, but drugstore, what can you do? Australis is cruelty free, made in Australia, or made Australian brand. So yeah, we're going to dive right on in. I've done my eyes, my eyebrows to the best of my ability because we all know that I suck balls with my eyebrows. I've done a bit of a glowy base primer. So yeah, going to get this on. Hopefully it's light enough. I'm in the shade light. There's light, medium, and dark, but they're all kind of like a much of a muchness. I'm going to do a bit of a wear test, see how well it goes on my skin because I do have separation. I was going to say separation anxiety issues. I have that as well, but you know, separation issues where foundation and that goes funny on my nose and my chin, around my cheeks, and that normally goes fine, but because this is a color correcting CC cream, we're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to zoom you in and yeah, see how it covers my redness. I do have rosacea. I've got like dark spots. It's called chloasma that we're going to see if it colors. So colors. Anyway, let's get some stuff on my face. Not that kind of stuff, Jess. Anywho. So yes, as you can see, I do have rosacea, dark spots, aka chloasma, and lovely acne at the moment because Christmas happened. I am going to be applying it with a brush from Australis as well. If you don't know that Australis actually does brushes. Look at that. It's a foundation kabuki style brush, which is one of my favorite ways of applying things or liquid products to the skin. So that's the consistency. It's not thin. I'm not sure about the color. We'll see. I think I did my eyebrows too dark today, but we'll make it work. So ignore that. So hopefully it works better than a tinted moisturizer. I don't want it like to be too rich in the hydrating part, but like it'd be nice to have like a little bit of skincare involved in your product. As you can see, like that's evened out the redness just in that little bit of application. It is quite glowy. Like you definitely see the difference. Normally with tinted moisturizers, they just kind of slide off my face throughout the day. And you do get 25 mils. I don't know if I said that earlier on. So I feel like I'm going to repeat myself a little bit, but that's alright. But it does blend out. It feels really smooth. Like, it's not accentuating any of my texture. I would say that's a good light coverage, but I reckon you could build it up to a good medium coverage, which is quite decent for a, like, this looks pretty for a CC cream, like, I will give it that. That side's dried down, but it looks really nice and dewy and healthy. And that's setting down. I'm going to give it another application, see if I can build it up. But it's looking really smooth. And it's not creasing around my forehead lines. You don't seem to have to use a lot. You can definitely build it up. Blends out really well. Made my skin look really nice and fresh and healthy. I'm going to see how concealer works on it. I've got the designer brands What Are We Healthy Glow This Way. Concealer is a sheer concealer, which I thought would go well with a CC cream. Just to see how it would layer up with other products. I actually really like how that looks. Like, it's actually covered up that acne that I've got. Like, it's done a really nice job at smoothing out my skin. It's covered up the redness. I quite like how it looks. The discoloration's gone. Feels very lightweight. It's not feeling like too greasy on the skin like other BB or CC creams have in the past. I'm going to do the other makeup and I will do a check-in point, and then throughout the day I'll let you guys know my thoughts and how it's going. So this is the final look. I had to re-film this little bit because I had lipstick all over my teeth. Lipstick problem. But the makeup actually looks and sits over the top really well. Apparently you can actually use it over underneath foundation like a primer, so that you don't have to use like full coverage foundation, or you can add coverage, blah blah blah. It smooths out the pores really nicely, gives a really healthy look to the skin. Like, it smooths out any blemishes. Like you saw my before. I had that great big acne spot there, my dark spots, my redness. It's covered all of that up really well. I'd say this is a good medium once built up, because like I only used the light concealer, like the formula by designer brands, so no heavy products here, like as in full coverage. So yeah, I'm gonna put in a timestamp of where I put on my makeup, and then check in throughout the day and wear it as long as I can and give you my thoughts on how it wears. It might be my new favorite everyday foundation, CC cream. I don't know, like, is there much of a difference really? Like, you could also wear it like concealer, but I just love how smooth my skin looks. I just wish it was a little bit lighter because I do think it's oxidized a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so it's my first check-in. I'm actually really surprised about this little CC cream. It's been about 3 hours. It's now about 6 o'clock. I'm going to do like a 6 to 7-ish wear hour day. Not a full day, but you know, we'll get a chance to see how it goes. So far, like, I'm not looking greasy at all, if you can tell. I'm hoping that my lighting's not too bright, but YouTuber problems, but you know, it's actually wearing more like a foundation than a CC cream, like a typical BB or CC cream, which I'm surprised about. Like, I'm actually quite happy with how it's looking. It's all matte, like I can touch my skin and it's not transferring. So I'm probably a little bit oily on my chin, but I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to see how it wears throughout the rest of the evening. It is relatively warm tonight here in Melbourne. I do think too that the camera's not showing up how dark it is because of the lighting setup. I will try and pick a picture to insert throughout so that you can see what it actually looks like in natural lighting. But overall, I'm not actually hating on the CC cream, because back in the day I absolutely hated CC creams, but I can see myself wearing this in the future. My eye just went funny. It went anyway. But yeah, in the future, which I'm surprised about. Wasn't expecting that. Still looking smooth. Makeup's still there. Around the nose is still good, apart from where I've been wearing glasses, which is normal for me. And it's not looking dry or cakey. Overall, I'm quite happy so far. So I'm going to check in soon. So, filming my laptop. Last update. I thought I'd do it here because it's better lighting. It's about 9:30. It's held up quite well. I do think it's gone darker than my neck slightly. That's probably the only con. It does last quite well. It's not greasy. It feels more like a foundation, but it's not heavy. But it gives coverage. So it does live up to its claim. I'm trying to think. But it is quite dark on me. It's more like a medium than a light colour. But I can get away with it. So there's that. Overall, I do quite like it. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you enjoy these kind of first impressions, and I'll see you guys in another video.